Oke, assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We from 14 group, and I will introduce myself. My name is Najma Nisa, and my partner is Manaima. So now we want to talking about comparative study of English and Indonesian consonant sound in pronunciation teaching. And the first material is introduction. Is there general overview, the definition of pronunciation teaching. Pronunciation teaching is focused on helping learners produce sound accurately to achieve intelligibility in spoken communication. And next is previous study, newest study about the topic. Recent studies have examined the impact of L1 interference on L2 pronunciation, highlighting challenge focused by Indonesian learners in mastering English consonant. And there's gap or GAP. There is a lack of research specifically addressing the comparative analysis of consonant production between English and Indonesian in classroom setting. So the next is empirical reason. The first is there are survey or news update about the topic or preliminary study results. So the second is personality experience of the research. So the next there's a basic theories. There are constructive analysis theory, so phonetic interference, so intelligibility in language learning. And there's also research purpose that learning objective to analyze the difference in consonant production between English and Indonesian amazing student. So the next material, their method. Method is discussed about design, participant, and research instrument. In design, that we can get descriptive, comparative research design. In the participant, we can number of participants and the process of selecting of the participant, random sampling from the English department. So research instrument, there are questionnaire, interview, document analysis, and observation guidelines. And in data collection procedure, the first is step-by-step of collecting data, how we can collect the data, administer questionnaire, and conduct interview, so analyze recorder speech sample of participant. So in the second, time, duration, and schedule collecting data. Data collection will occur over hour week in each session, lasting approximately 2 hours. So the next material, this data analyze. Data analyze is discussed about data reduction, data selection, coding, and triangulation. So
The next material is result and discussion. Result, there is data from the instrument questionnaire. There is responses indicate a high level of awareness about pronunciation challenges. And the second one, there is data from the instrument 2 interviews. Students reported difficulty with specific consonant sounds, particularly aspirated ones. And third one is data from the instrument 3 document analysis of recorded speech samples, collaborated questionnaire, and interview findings. The last one is observational data that showed consistent errors in consonant production. Next one is finding. The analysis indicated significant challenges for Indonesian students in producing aspirated consonant and distinguishing between voiced and voiceless sounds. For example, the similarities and differences of phonology between Indonesian and English emphasizing that although the two languages have the same consonant sounds such as k, t, and s, English has a more complex phoneme. The next is the implication of the finding. The finding highlights the need for targeted pronunciation instruction that focuses on the phonetic features of both languages, although they share some consonant phonemes like p, b, t, k, g, f, s. Not all of them are articulated in the same way. For example, p in the word pear is aspirated, but in the word pena is constantly unreleased. And English has more vowel phonemes than Indonesian because the word meaning counts the stress of the word pronunciation, while Indonesian does not have e, a, r, and so on, which are present in English. For example, the pronunciation of I in sheep atau domba and sh in ship atau kapal in English to can lead to different meanings if pronounced improperly. The next is discussion. The analysis indicated significant challenges, resume of the finding, conclusion of the research purpose. The study confirms that L1 interference significantly impact L2 pronunciation, particularly in consonant sounds. Second one, theories that support the finding and why. Contrastive analysis theory supports the finding by explaining how differences between L1 and L2 lead to pronunciation challenges. The third one is theories that do not support the finding and why. Some theories suggesting a universal approach to pronunciation may overlook the specific challenges faced by learners with different linguistic backgrounds. For Indonesian students in producing aspirated consonants and distinguishing between voiced and voiceless sounds.
Okay, so the next conclusion. In the conclusion, we finding indicate a clear need to phonetic training tailored to the unique challenge faced by Indonesian learners of English. Addressing these issues can improve pronunciation outcomes and enhance communicative competence. And recommendation for future research, future studies should explore the effectiveness of phonetic training intervention in improve L2 pronunciation among diverse learners population. Okay, maybe enough for our presentation in this meeting. Thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.